Welcome back, everybody, to your daily news report on your first, second, and yes, now your third stimulus check update, the relief package, the CARES package, EIDL, PPP 2.0, and even the executive orders. It is Sunday the 31st. Happy Sunday, everybody. Tune in for your updates on the brand new, yes, that's right, the brand new stimulus bill being proposed and what this will mean for PPP and EIDL. Come on and get your news. Welcome back, everybody. I am Edward Bilder. Thank you guys so much for joining me for another video. To all my loyal subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome today. On this video, we're going to talk through the good, the bad, and the ugly because there is a new stimulus check being proposed out there by the Problem Solvers Caucus, and we're going to find out how that affects EIDL and PPP. It's going to be a good one. We're also going to talk PPP errors, rather important PPP errors. So stay tuned. They're actually part of the ugly this time, so stay tuned. We're going to hear more about that. I need to make an announcement much sooner on this video to avoid fraud. It seems that some of you didn't wait till the 5-minute mark last time when I said, avoid fraud. And I don't know why. You could just hit the 2x button and really speed my 12 minutes up to just 6 minutes. But apparently you didn't stay, and you're actually responding to people that are trying to steal half your money, okay? So they're giving you a phone number. They're asking you if you need help. They're asking you to meet them on Instagram. If I reach out to you and ask you to meet me on Instagram, go to the description and follow the Instagram link in the description. Don't just go to any Instagram, okay? It is so difficult to stop the hundreds and hundreds of spam that are coming through. So report them, flag them as reported, don't respond. They don't want to help you. They want to take half your money. They were taken in first round. They took people that were eligible for 20 grand, told them they were eligible for 10 grand because they pocketed the other 10 grand. Total fraud, total fraud. It was such a shame. Okay, we hit our 5,000 subscriber the other day, and we gave away $500. So many of you have joined me today to hear about my next giveaway. Pretty awesome stuff because we're going to be giving away practically on every single video. This is going to be a targeted focus, everybody, okay? I know, I didn't get chills that time because this targeted focus is going to help all of you, all of my viewers. We're doing a 10K view giveaway. That means if a video gets 10,000 views, I am picking a targeted comment from that video alone to send a $100 check to some lucky subscriber, okay? So every video, if it hits 10K, I'm going to be picking a random comment and sending $100 out to somebody. It really gives you the motivation to want to help out the channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, and help the YouTube algorithm move the message. And then the other half of this giveaway, all of your comments are going to be entered into my 10,000 subscriber giveaway, where I'm dropping another $500 for somebody. So when we hit 10,000 viewers, we're giving away another $500. Okay, check me out on Instagram. Join the 800 others that are tracking PPP right now and EIDL play-by-plays, and now tracking rental assistance play-by-plays. All right, let's get into the details. All right, let's start out by talking about some of the good. The Problem Solvers Caucus are proposing a brand new bill focused on extending that down payment roughly by about another $900 billion to $1 trillion. And it has a lot of good stuff in it that you're probably going to want to hear, people on this channel that are focused on PPP and EIDL. So let's get into the details a little bit, all right? The new proposal will include stimulus checks. Now, it does say it'll be a targeted stimulus check, suggesting that incomes that are $75,000 or greater, they just left their money in the bank. So they're going to target this with $1,400 checks to a $50,000 salary cap or $100,000 if you're filing joint. Now, they also proposed support for schools, support for vaccines, productions, and distribution. They talked about grants, targeted grants, okay? But they also talked about PPP being in this discussion, PUA, because we know last week roughly another 1 million filed for unemployment. I think we're probably around like 30 million today. So the bottom line, okay, they do not necessarily want to support a $1.9 trillion deal that President Biden keeps pushing and going after because they feel that it is too partisan and not necessarily bipartisan or even related to general, right? They want to get this 900 to 1 trillion done rather quickly, which will include, I mean, if you add the 900 billion from before, you're talking between a 1.8 to a 1.9 trillion dollar deal here, okay? So they want to get this done rather quickly and get stimulus checks out to the people, which would be a good time for everybody to start investing. If you're going to be spending that money, Head on out and check out Webull in the description, Robinhood and M1 Finance, all wanting to give you free stuff, knowing that there's plenty of stimulus out there. Webull will give you 4 free stocks valued up to $3,000. M1 Finance wants to give you $30 for depositing $100, and Robinhood wants to give you a free stock just for linking your bank account. Pretty awesome stuff. Okay, let's talk about how this affects EIDL and PPP. Unfortunately, this section of the video is going to be part of the bad. All right. So the response from the White House staff was kind of blocked. They left this very open-ended and did not even indicate if they're going to even hold this meeting with the Problem Solvers Caucus to talk about this smaller $900 to $1 trillion bill. They keep going back to their $1.9 trillion bill, which is what they're saying is a requirement for us to get out of this economic uncertainty. Now remember, state and local has a huge chunk of this, big chunk of this, all right? So I'm going to break this math down for us just a little bit here, okay? Because there is no mention that Biden has ever said, or the new administration has ever said, that there will be any PPP in this, right? So PPP talks, they're completely off the table. Yes, they're talking EIDL targeted, and yes, they're talking targeted checks. So let's just do a little math here, okay? $300 billion would be needed for another round of PPP. If they extended or expanded in the new bill, you would roughly need $300 billion. Targeted advanced EIDL, roughly $40 billion. And if you cut those checks in half to the targeted checks, you're taking like a chunk of like $100 billion out of it. So there's about $500 billion that should reach the people and reach small businesses that will not reach us. Okay, it will not reach us. It's not being talked about at all. So we're talking $2.4 trillion would be needed. If they really want to keep their $1.9 trillion, they would actually need to increase that to $2.4 trillion to include all of the things that we need here on this channel. This is also bad for current round 1 PPP, because if they don't make this adjustment and include PPP, so you may never see a second draw. Now they could reduce some of their state and local funding to include PPP and EIDL, but they are not having any discussions that they're going to drop state and local funding. And remember, the Republicans are saying there's a lot of fluff in there. That's a bailout for pensions, etc., and not essentially targeted for relief. All right, so the program for PPP could end for good in March. And really, the new administration, they haven't put anything in text. Not a single thing in text that even talks about what the new stimulus package is going to look like. Nothing. Part of the bad, okay? So it could be time for you to swing by the description and get that life insurance in as little as 5 minutes. I know I'm going to need it after that announcement. Okay, let's talk about the ugly. We're going to talk about the ugly. First, we're going to announce PPP dates. March 31st is the last day to file for a PPP for round 2.0. That means draw 1s and draw 2s will be the last day, March 31st. Remember, banks will close 5 to 10 days early, stop taking applications. And check with me on March 15th for all of my draw 1 viewers and start prepping for draw 2, okay? You can have all your paperwork ready to go through their processing, waiting for a approved letter to come back from the SBA on the 31st when your 8 weeks have expired. So you can just sign on the bottom line and get your second draw. To come back March 15 to get your second draw. All right, PPP errors, rather important ones, okay? Kabbage case servicing has a new bug. It is driving people nuts. Rather frustrating bug. I received about 110 or so messages just yesterday. Started out with just 1 or 2, and then it just trickled into 100 before I knew it. My phone was blowing up. So what they're doing is they will send you an email that tells you you've been approved by the SBA and that you have to go out to do DocuSign or verify that you have all the information in, like your driver's license and all the valid paperwork. But when you go to the portal and you follow their link, it basically just explodes on you, okay? It tells you there's a problem preventing you from accessing your loan. Big problem, okay? Now, because I'm seeing this by the hundreds, this typically points to a bug, all right? So I would not get too frustrated over this, and these bugs will increase over the weekend. So customer service isn't available for Kabbage or case servicing over the weekend. These bugs go up. Nobody tells tech service that the bugs exist, and they don't get fixed until Monday, okay? So you may not see this fixed until Monday, possibly even Tuesday, by the time they sort through all of the phone calls that they're going to be flooded with on Monday to even figure out what's going on to help everybody get this repaired. I don't know if you ever noticed, but like the Bluevine portal over the weekend from the flood of people on the site on the weekends, it does like this weird text overlay where there's like double text and it just, all the fields look kind of funky. So These sites get really overloaded on the weekend. I would not be too frustrated with this. Just take a calm down moment. Just breathe on down. Get to your updates on Monday or Tuesday when we hear more about this, all right? Thank you so much for joining me for another video. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I have a lot of videos on PPP, EIDL, all the packages, etc. Remember to do your part. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Help the YouTube algorithm move this message to others and help us keep those proceeds coming so we can have plenty more giveaways for all of my viewers out there. Join the 800 others on Instagram tracking PPP play-by-play, EIDL play-by-play, and rental assistance play-by-play by state. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and I will catch you all on the next one. Bye for now.